Hello everybody, my name is Luchara, and this is Mad Games Tycoon 2, Episode 2 of my Let's Play. Last episode we made a few games. We currently have Air Fighter and Puzzle Mania on the market. They're selling pretty well still. So we're currently researching quality assurance room. So I don't really want to make any more games until I have this done. So I'm just doing some contract commission work right now. And once this is a little closer to being done, we can start developing a new game. But right now, let's see, are there any game testers out there? There are. So we're going to hire the two of them. We don't really care about their traits. I mean, obviously having positive traits and not negative traits is a plus. So we're going to hire them. I'm just going to let them chill for now so that when we do get the room, we're ready. We have a couple people ready to go. We'll be big. So they have run out of commission work. So let's do an update. Actually, let's do an update for Puzzle Mania. It is still selling extremely well. It is actually outselling Air Fighter right now. Maybe we should update Air Fighter as well to try to get it up to that level. Might be a good idea. So let's do that as well. Update that. They are a little over 80% done. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to see if there's any... I'm going to start having actual dedicated research people. So we have one, but they have a negative trait. They are unlucky. They never get critical work results. That is not the end of the world. So let's see what we have in here. So we're going to have to move one of our people. Let's move our game designer out. Put them in there. Is there anybody good for the game design room? Hardware engineering, no. Programming, but they get sick more often. They do not make garbage. They move faster. They're lucky. A lot of hardware and engineering people. Let's hire this graphic designer, actually. They learn faster and they don't take breaks. But I think I already have a graphics designer in here, don't I? Yeah. But I have one of everything, so let's hire the graphics designer. Just because they're solid all around. Well, let's double check. Let's check to see what there is for game design before we do that. So we get somebody who's solid but no traits, but that means no negative traits either. We have somebody who's unlucky, but they do have a couple of solid traits. So let's hire Suleiman here. All right, perfect. So we are almost on quality assurance. We got a couple more things we want to research before we put out another game. So let's just keep doing contract work for now. The money's rolling in pretty good based off our sales, but I don't want to wait too long to get another game out here. Okay, QA room is done. Engine features. So now we're going to be able to make our own engines, which is a whole other thing. All right, so let's build our QA room here. And get some desks in here. Can I go 3 wide? I can. Do I need to? I'm going to need to put a heater somewhere up there. 7 should be enough for now. We can put more desks in later if we need to. So let's get the amenities in there. With electric heating, will that fit here? It's right there. Beautiful. Let's check the heating map. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright, so water dispenser, medicine cabinet. Throw a clock on the wall. Sure. Plant. Let's throw a variety of posters up. And then a couple of rugs. Carpets, I guess. Sorry. Yeah, or one carpet, I guess. That'll have to do. So you're officially in there. You're officially in there. And one of you is a game tester, right? Yeah. So you're officially in there. So do we have an actual researcher to replace that person? we do not. All right, so let's just grab Suleiman to get through this research. So we do have one space in our development room still as well. Oh, here's a researcher. Gets sick a lot, but that's a pretty high research score. So you're a programmer, so you technically go in there. Oh my god, the research just never stops. Alright, so they're not doing anything right now, so let's create some game reports. Let's get through all these games, and we will learn some valuable lessons that we can apply when we finally get around to making a new game here, which we got to do soon because these are going to come off the market, and we're not going to have any income, which won't be good. I mean, we could do this, but we only need 20% review, so we can, like, totally skimp on it, right? It doesn't need to be good. Politics puzzle game. That makes sense to me. Not at all, but whatever. Puzzle Mania. Story was not exciting. It was too short, and they wish it was more beginner friendly. And better mission design. Too much violence. Too easy. So we'll put all the rest of them down. And that's the only thing we're going to put in, because I'd like to not lose money on this. Oh, we need keyboard support, apparently. So yeah, we're not going to make any money off this, but that's fine. That's okay. We're not trying to make a lot of money. We're just trying to keep them busy. Get some experience. That went really fast. That was a really terrible game. But we weren't trying to make a good game. Oh yeah, we look at all the profit we got. Perfect. Alright, so now I can do 2 platforms and I can do engines. So anything else here that I need to research right away? I'm gonna need B+ before too long. So let's do that. But you actually belong in there. No more researchers. What is out there? Hardware engineering, graphic designer. I'm looking for somebody with good traits that isn't hardware and engineering. Oh, another game tester. Let's hire them. Graphic design. Hardware. God, all the hardware and engineering people. I don't really need another graphic designer. And let's hire another graphic designer. Fill this room up. We can get through stuff really quickly. So let's get through this contract. They should be done of the game reports here soon. Just making sure there was no other game testers. All right, so they're done of those. So now we can make a good game. Let's do an adventure game. We just did a skill game. We did a puzzle game before that. So we'll do an adventure game. We will do... We need more topics. We'll call this Quest for the Grail. Because that's an expedition, something you'd go on an expedition for, right? We'll make it for adults. We'll do 2 platforms, obviously. Do this one since it's got an actual user base. So we get 99.6% of the console market and 97.1% of the PC market, or computer market, whatever it's called. Which is perfect. We do not have an engine yet. We will rectify that very soon. All right, so here's where the game reports come into play. So we're doing an adventure game. So we know this is right. We know 40, 30, 15, 15. So let's put in the 40, 30, 15, 15. Actually, you know what? Let's copy. Let's just copy what we did. Okay. So now we'll look at the letters. Annoyed about the quality. Disappointed by the sound. Want it more beginner friendly. Too much for core. Okay. Better character design, better level design. Too innocuous, too easy. So where do we take away points then? Try that, I guess. See how that goes. So yeah, so the game reports start coming in handy, right? So we know Expeditions is good. We know Adults is good. It tells us exactly what we want here. It tells us that these are all wrong, except for this one. So we only managed to nail one of them. So I think we've changed up pretty much all of these. Maybe not innovation. The rest of them we've moved all the sliders. So hopefully this is more correct. No, we did change innovation. I think we changed every single one of these. So hopefully we hit more correctly this time. Put in everything that is appropriate. Nothing is super appropriate for adventure, so I don't expect a really high score here, but I expect a solid score because we can now improve the gameplay. Let's turn it all on. It does drive our development costs up, obviously, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run, especially since we're doing a genre that is focused on gameplay heavily, right? Because what they improve is this score, the gameplay score. So we will continue development. So as soon as they are done, they will immediately start bug fixing as well. No new orders. That is fine. I mean, it would be a lot cooler if it wasn't there, but I'll take it. All right, once the bug's done, they'll automatically start polishing. But I don't think I'm going to polish. I'm just going to send it out now that's bug-free. Because look at this score. Look how high that is compared to what we used to have. Right? So that's big. And a decent graphic score is nice because the graphics are important for this genre. We'll go with Epicware because their fan base is adventure games, which is what this is. Getting better at some of this stuff, which is nice. Better. It's not awesome, but it's much better than our previous adventure game. So we learned, and we will get another game report here, and then we'll learn even more, and we'll go forward. So it's all about just getting a little bit better every time. So yeah, and so if you're enjoying this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord. So let's make an engine. Let's make an engine for a puzzle game. We're going to make a sequel to Puzzle Mania. And we will make it for the Fairtech. And there we go, 2D line graphics. That's all we can put in now. But we'll eventually be able to put more and more features in. So we will sell it. For, we'll go 25 grand for now with a 5% profit share. So they're going to work on that. So now we can make a new game. We can make a sequel. Puzzle Mania. Gets 35 hype right out of the gate. Call it Puzzle Mania 2. I know. Groundbreaking. Groundbreaking naming convention there. And we got our own game engine. So Fairtech and the Commodore Pete. So we now have 5 stars in all these. We have no stars in that, but that's fine. It should give us extra graphics points just because. So we know. Okay, so this should be 4, and this should be 4. So we were nowhere near where we needed to be in those two. Because I think, yeah, because it was just what we did last time, right? That's what we did. So let's copy this. Copy what we had. And then we will take a look at, actually let's take a look at the game report again. Puzzle Mania. So none of this was right. None of that's right. 50, 10, 10, 30. which we don't have. We were in the neighborhood-ish, but not quite there. So let's take a look at this one. So 4 is right there. None of that is right. Politics is apparently not a good match. So that was right. None of those are right. All right, let's take a look at the letters we got for Puzzle Mania and kind of narrow down where we need to be here. Story was not exciting. It was too short, and I want more beginner friendly. So, more depth. Okay, story is fine. We already changed that one. More beginner friendly. And too much for core. Better mission design. Too much violence. Too easy. Better mission design. Cool. So where do I take away points? Character design, I guess. Game depth. Try that. Worth a shot, right? But I feel like this should be pretty solid, so we'll turn all these on. Secrets is green, which is nice. So yeah, so it's going to cost us a lot to make this game, but I think it'll be good. I think it'll be worth it for sure. Because like I said, it's got 35 hype right out of the gate, so it's going to sell pretty well, chances are. Still need another researcher, don't I? There's one. Does not need high quality ops equipment. Well, that's not a very good trait, but it's better than a negative trait, so I will take it. Really that simple. So let's research role-playing games, since that is our... We get extra sales for those. So let's continue development. Get through these, get the bugs fixed, do some polishing. That is a lot of gameplay points. So we could research the graphics studio, but there's no point until we have the money to buy this, and it's 1.8 million. So we are a ways away. Let's go with a large booth here. Do Quest for the Grail. We will do Puzzle Mania 2, and we will do Air Fighter. So that'll give them some extra hype, give us a bunch more fans, which will help with sales. Having fans help with sales. All right, so they're polishing now. Bugs are gone. I'm just going to send this out. I think that'll be a really well-reviewed game. I hope, anyway. All right, well, everybody wants it. That's usually a good sign. This is, so I could go, see, I have a relationship with them, but they have it's the same payment, $7 for them or them, but they have a market strength of 80 versus the market strength of 60. So I'm going to go with Tycoon. Sorry to the other one, but is what it is. I'm expecting a pretty good rating here. Or review. Ooh, almost got an 80. 78 is good, though. That's going to sell well. So let's do a couple quick free updates here. We'll do Quest for the Grail first. Then we will do Puzzle Mania. And then we will make a new game. So let's do a game report for that. Find out where we went right and where we went wrong. So the next time we do a puzzle game. Perfect. Puzzle Mania came off the market just as Puzzle Mania 2 starts, which is ideal. Alright, so let's do an update for Puzzle Mania 2. The puzzling. Any commission work to do here? No. Alright, so now we can make a role-playing game. Well, no, almost. In a second, we'll be able to make a role-playing game. But before we do that... Okay, hurry up and finish. Making a liar out of me. So we might as well research racing, even though, because it's not the trend, probably not going to make any. So let's make an engine for role-playing games. On the console that has all the A-Light engine coming in hot. Console that has all the users, of course. Any commission work they can do here? No. So once this engine's done, which will be quick, we're going to make a role-playing game. Now, we haven't made a role-playing game before. So, oh my god, Puzzle Mania is selling really well. That's awesome. It's already made a big profit. That's what we need right there. We will make a role-playing game. There, it is a fairly popular genre. The puzzle game is the trend, but you can see this percentage. You want higher percentage, right? Because I think it's the percentage of the total players that are interested in that genre. But what we need some more topics. They are currently busy, though. But I'm going to wait. I'm just going to hold off here. Is there any commission work? No. Right, because there's no new job event. So I'm going to research fantasy. Just because it's a good... Obviously, it's good for role-playing games, but it's good for other things, too, right? Fantasy is a good, solid topic that's good for a lot of things. So once this is done, we're going to make a fantasy RPG. I mean, there are other topics that work for RPG, but I just like going fantasy because it's a no-brainer, right? A role-playing game. Fantasy. Plus, there's nobody really has fantasy right now other than me. So we will call this First Fantasy. I know, real imaginative. Anybody who's watched my videos before or my streams knows that this isn't my first time using that name. So it's not really the First Fantasy, but that's fine. Is there any dev kits out there that have 1 million there? So we're just going to stick with what we have since they have more users. But there are some extra things. We need to get this third platform unlocked, and I think we just need to publish 10 games, yeah. So we'll get there pretty soon. Let's turn all the languages on. Now, I know from previous experience, 30, 40, 30, 15, 15 is what works here. Now, let's think about this. This is a role-playing game. So game length, up. Beginner friendliness, probably down. Story, up. Character design, up. Level design and mission design, I feel like, are probably not as important. Innovation, let's put it down, but I'm not sure. Innovation's one that I'm never sure about. And I think core and hard, probably. So I'm going to leave that one there, but I will go towards core. Now, this could be completely wrong. I don't know. So none of these are green, but none of them are red, too. So that's probably means it'll be solid, right? All right, and so get them to improve the gameplay. Get them to work on what's there anything here? You can do subtopic and subgenre. Like these other rooms I will need before too long, but I can't until I can afford the extra real estate. There's not really a point. But let's go subtopic and subgenre. No, subgenre or subtopic's pointless until I get more topics. Right? So let's just we'll pick aliens and then we'll randomly pick another one and work their way through them. But they go pretty quick. So that's fine. Like pets is not a great topic because I can't use pets for like a role-playing game, I don't think. But that's fine. They'll get through everything. Pirates, on the other hand, is a good solid one. Let's continue development. We're still not done here. We'll get rid of the bugs, polish it up a bit. I'll ship it out, see how it does. We'll get a game report. Go from there. Yeah, Puzzle Mania 2. It's killing it. Alright, so we are now bug-free. Just on polishing. You know what? I think I'm just going to ship it out. I don't think I need to polish that up too much. It's going to be okay, I expect. I don't expect it to be amazing because it's our first role-playing game, but we'll see. Let's go with them. I like their market strength, and $7 is pretty solid for a 4-star market strength. Data West did not like that. They wanted it, and I went with somebody else. It happens. So that's my first role-playing game, my first fantasy game. So I don't expect this to be great. But solid. Over 70. It's solid. So it should sell okay at least. So now I can do licenses. I have enough money to buy licenses, so I just went over $1 million. Even games with weak gameplay that uses an official license sell respectably. All right, good to know. So the Byte one's off the market. I can now research primitive mono sound. So let's take them off automatic, and we will grab mono sound, and then we will update some engines to use mono sound. Let's do a day 1 or week 1 patch for First Fantasy, and let's do a game report for our First Fantasy. Mono sound coming in. We're probably going to do a skill game next. We don't have a skill engine yet, so let's wait for that research to be done, and let's make a skill engine. We only made the 1 skill game, but I think it sold okay. Thunder SDK, there we go. We already did the game report, didn't we? Yeah. I'm just going to take a look at that. Let's see how we did. So game depth, we were right. Mission design, we were right. Everything else is wrong. Okay. But we'll wait till the letters come in and find out which way we were wrong and adjust from there. The next one should be even better. That's all that matters. So they have nothing to do. So they're just sitting idle. We will get them to do some topics. Oh, what's a good all-around topic here? Let's grab cars. So when this trend changes, which will change in 6 weeks, racing might be the trend all of a sudden. So I want to have cars or cabs or bicycle. You know, there are some options, but I want to have something that's a decent topic for a racing game ready to go in my back pocket in case racing does become popular. But right now, we're going to make a skill game. Even though they're not popular, do we want to make a skill game? I mean, the trend is going to change. So it may not stay. So airplanes, we did an airplane skill game. It did, because it's red, we know it was not correct. So let's try an alien skill game. Call it Alien Invaders. And we will make this for teenagers. I think this is the first game we made that's not for adults. What about license? What have we got for licenses here? So some of them are pretty expensive, but it's for 2 games, right? So generally, like Food Confidential, it's a book license. 4 games, but it's a lot of money, but it's 5 stars, so it's popular. 5 games, but it's not popular, right? I don't know. I think it's too early. I need to save my money. I think. Yeah, no, let's save our money. Skill. Check. Let's check the dev kit, see if there's anything fancy. Oh, see, 5 million. This is up to. There's only 1 game out for it right now. So let's go with that. And we'll hopefully get this 3rd platform soon. That there and there. Brand new. Getting better at the 2D line graphics. So as soon as we get 5 stars in that, there'll be new tech come out. That's the way it usually goes. So skill game. Which one was our skill game before? Airfighter. Too short. More beginner friendly. Too much for core. Okay. And better level design, better mission design. Too easy, too much violence. Level and mission. Too easy, too much violence, I think they said. And then we can view the game report here. Um, 40, 10, 10, 40. That's what we're looking for. Let's try this. No, we got to take some points off first. Try this. See where that leads us. This is a lot of green. That should make this, I feel like this should be decent. I know our first skill game was not very good, but I'm hoping this one is. I have faith that it's not going to be too bad. Cyberpunk's a good solid topic. I mean, I could pick them so I get good solid topics, like, but yeah. They go so fast, it's a lot easier to just automate it. So let's continue development, let this get done, get the bugs gone, and then we'll see. Too much violence depicted in Puzzle Mania 2. So we got some good money now, we got some good sales coming in. We'll be able to buy this property soon, so I'm going to research. Oh, that's graphics, not me. Anything me? Game of the year? Well, I technically made that game, but I intentionally made it bad. So it doesn't count. So I'm going to research Graphic Studio since I'm pretty close to using it. So racing is the trend. So I'm glad we did what we did. Actually, let's grab Jet Ski. Because a jet ski racing game obviously makes sense. And then we'll do the Graphic Studio next. And let's ship this. So let's wait for this to be done. Then we'll start our racing our racing game. Or well, actually, I guess we need to do a racing engine first, right? Ooh, this is a good sign. Lots of people interested in this. So do we go for the extra dollar, or do we go with the market strength? I'm gonna go with the market, or the fan base being in there. So it's $1 less per sale, but I think that'll be fine. There we go. It's a good solid skill game, 73%. I'll take that. So let's set up to do a game report on it here. And we will develop a racing engine. Sphere engine, sure. Let's continue to go with this for now. This is coming in fast. It's gaining users really quickly. It's actually kind of crazy. Take off automatic here because we want to research the graphics studio since we have enough money. We will have enough money to buy this soon. Words are hard. But that will be in the next episode. That's going to be all for this one. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord. We got some great conversation about games there, and the more the merrier. Most importantly, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.